The Chris Cummins Ride Guide.
I'm riding through the rolling hills of the Weinviertel on the way to the Czech Republic, and I'm sitting on a steel-framed bike. It's 30 years old. You have to use levers on the stem to change the gears, and I'm wearing a rather sexy helmet made of leather. It looks like it will be absolutely no use if I fall off this thing. It's a journey back in time. It's the Velo Veritas bike event organized by Horst Watzel.
Es geht einzig und allein um die Fahrt, um die genussreiche Fahrt in einer einzigartigen Landschaft, die sehr wenige Leute noch kennen.
To get to know this landscape better, a troop of bike freaks, and I can only call them that, gather in their woolen jerseys and bike caps at Retz before 6 a.m. for an early start. The most ambitious riders have a 210-kilometre route ahead of them, setting off before the morning show even starts on a Sunday. One of the riders is Stefan Beisteiner.
It's a very nice alternative to modern bikes, and it shows you your own limits, because you're not used to this old technique, and it's a challenge. And it's here and it has to be done.
Well, let's talk about those challenges. These steel vintages look gorgeous. Most of them are at least a quarter of a century old. But what's tricky about them? Thomas is from Vienna.
Man muss beim Schalten ein bisschen mehr mitdenken vielleicht, weil man runtergreifen muss. Sonst ist es nicht allzu viel Unterschied. Ja, und in die Clips natürlich, ne? Mit den Riemenpedale.
So, off we set, and as Robert Wolf points out, the ride is a double journey. A journey up and down through the spectacular landscape of the Weinviertel and through 50 kilometres of the Czech Republic, where red-roofed towns perch on steep hills. But it's also a journey back in time, a journey that brings new respect for old legends.
Mit den alten Rädern macht es vielleicht oft auch noch mehr Spaß, die alte Technik da zu fühlen, was die damals eigentlich geleistet haben auf diesen Rädern, welche Etappen die zurückgelegt haben, auf welchen Straßen. Irgendwie ein bisschen in der Vergangenheit schwelgen. Ja?
I'm riding a red bike lent to me by Daniel L., a thickly bearded cycle enthusiast who rode from Vienna to Vladivostok last summer. He looks like a sturdy-legged Rasputin. It is a tough ride, but it's a very chilled-out ride too. Instead of snatching energy bars and nuts at feeding stations, we sit down for Knödel and Linsen, very civilized. And the riding is stress-free too.
The point is basically the group ride and the enjoyment. Not competing like in a race, but just cycling with friends and enjoying the day.
The Chris Cummins Ride Guide.